Welcome back, friends, to the Feel Good podcast. I'm Leda.
And I'm Umbriel. Today, we're tackling something we all face: stress. And not just the oops, I spilled coffee on my shirt stress, but the kind that keeps you up at night.
The big question: how do we stay calm when life throws chaos at us?
The good news: science gives us answers. Today, we'll dive into research-backed ways to calm your mind and body.
And don't worry, it won't be just lab coats and jargon. We'll share stories, laugh a little, and keep it real.
Stress is basically your body's alarm system. Imagine you're walking in the forest and suddenly see a bear. Your heart pounds, adrenaline surges, your muscles get ready to run.
Except now, the bear is your boss's email subject line.
Exactly. But here's the kicker. Your body doesn't know the difference between a bear and an inbox.
And when that system stays on for too long, it wreaks havoc. High blood pressure, insomnia, mood swings.
The WHO even calls stress the health epidemic of the 21st century, but we're not powerless.
Let's start with something simple: breathing. The way you breathe can literally shift your nervous system.
Ever tried the 4-7-8 method? Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. When I first did it, I almost passed out.
That's because you held your breath too dramatically. But it works. Long exhales tell your body, you're safe.
There's also box breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. It's used by Navy SEALs to stay calm under pressure.
And the science? It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode.
Okay, real question, Leda. When was the last time you used breathing to calm down?
Oh, last week. I was stuck in traffic, late for a meeting, and about to lose it. I turned down the radio and did 4-7-8. By the time traffic moved, I wasn't ready to scream anymore.
That's a win. See? No bear attack, just breathing.
Another science-backed hack is the physiological sigh. 2 quick inhales, then a slow exhale. You can literally feel your body relax.
I've used that before public speaking. Instead of panicking, I sneak in a sigh, and suddenly I'm grounded.
Stanford researchers found it drops carbon dioxide levels and calms the nervous system almost instantly.
And it's socially acceptable. People just think you're sighing dramatically.
True. Okay, here's another. Cold exposure. Splashing cold water on your face stimulates the vagus nerve, signaling calm.
That's why I love ending showers with 10 seconds of cold. It shocks you, but then you feel centered.
So, friends listening, if you're stressed today, try one of these right now. Deep breathing, a physiological sigh, or even a splash of cold water.
That's our first hour, setting the stage with simple, science-backed tools. Coming up next, we'll go deeper into mindfulness and meditation, practices that rewire your brain for calm.
Stick around because it's about to get interesting.
So, we've talked about breathing and quick hacks. Let's move into mindfulness and meditation. These go deeper.
Mindfulness is basically training your brain to notice what's happening without judgment. You can do it washing dishes, walking, or sitting in silence.
When I first tried meditating, my brain was like a hyperactive toddler. Did you reply to that email? What's for dinner? Why do your knees hurt?
Yep, totally normal. People think they're failing at meditation if their mind wanders, but noticing the wandering is actually the practice.
And the science?
Harvard studies show mindfulness meditation reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center.
Which means calmer reactions to stress. One of my favorite exercises is the 5 senses scan. You pause and notice 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, 3 you hear, 2 you smell, 1 you taste.
That's grounding. I use mindful walking, just noticing each step, the sound of my shoes, the rhythm of breathing.
What about mindful eating? Paying attention to texture, taste, smell. It slows you down and reduces stress eating.
Totally. And research shows even 10 minutes a day of mindfulness practice lowers cortisol levels. Another tool, reframing. Instead of thinking, I'm panicking, you can say, my body is giving me energy to rise to this challenge.
That's powerful. One study found students who reframed exam stress as excitement
performed better.
I once reframed stage fright by telling myself, this is my body helping me focus, and I actually gave a decent speech.
That's the trick. Your body's stress response can work for you instead of against you. Humor is underrated as a stress reliever. Laughing reduces stress hormones and boosts endorphins.
Exactly. Remember when I tried yoga and accidentally fell asleep in child's pose? The instructor thought I'd reached some enlightened state.
That's calm on another level. For me, laughter comes from silly YouTube videos when I'm stressed. It's medicine.
Science agrees. Laughter literally relaxes muscles for up to 45 minutes afterward.
So if you're feeling stressed right now, maybe pause this podcast, find something that makes you laugh, and come back.
Next, we'll dig into movement and exercise, another natural stress buster. Okay, part 3. Time to get moving, literally. Exercise is one of the most powerful stress relievers we have.
And before people roll their eyes, no, you don't need a gym membership or marathon training plan. Just moving your body helps.
Exactly. A brisk 10-minute walk can lower cortisol. Plus, exercise releases endorphins, our body's natural feel-good chemicals.
I once had the worst day. Everything went wrong, and I forced myself to go on a walk. Half an hour later, I felt like a new person.
Science agrees. Aerobic activity like walking, cycling, or swimming reduces anxiety and improves sleep.
And don't forget strength training. Lifting weights builds resilience, mentally and physically.
Sometimes people think exercise means an hour of sweaty misery, but small movements count.
Totally. Stretching while you make coffee, taking stairs instead of the elevator, even dancing in your living room.
I dance when I'm stressed. Music plus movement, double therapy.
That's real science. Music regulates emotions, and combined with movement, it's like a mood reset.
And don't forget yoga. It combines movement, breath, and mindfulness, a triple threat against stress.
Yes. One study showed yoga reduces levels of cortisol and increases heart rate variability, meaning better stress resilience.
Movement also builds body awareness. Stress often hides in the body. Tight shoulders, clenched jaws, shallow breathing.
True. Sometimes I don't even notice how tense I am until I stretch. Then it's like, wow, I was carrying stress in my back all day.
Progressive muscle relaxation is great. You tense a muscle group, then release. It teaches your body to let go.
I've used that before bed. It's like pressing a reset button for the body.
Another hack? Shaking. Sounds silly, but literally shaking out your arms and legs helps release pent-up tension.
Like how animals shake after a scare in nature. Our bodies are built for it, but we forget to do it. Let's shift to another cornerstone, sleep. Poor sleep magnifies stress like nothing else.
Right. When you're sleep deprived, the amygdala, your brain's alarm system, goes haywire.
Tips? Keep a consistent bedtime, dim lights in the evening, avoid screens before sleep.
I love the no news before bed rule. Nothing good comes from reading stressful headlines at midnight.
Agreed. And naps, short 20-minute naps, can be lifesavers.
Think of sleep as stress armor. The better you rest, the stronger you are against daily chaos.
That wraps up part 3. Next up, we'll dive deeper into recovery, connection, gratitude, and how relationships buffer stress.
Stick with us. It's going to get even more practical. We've talked about sleep and recovery, but there's another huge stress buffer: human connection.
Absolutely. Social support is like a shield against stress. Talking to a friend, hugging someone, even chatting with a neighbor can lower blood pressure and cortisol.
I remember once, after a really tough day, I called a friend just to vent. I hung up feeling lighter, even though the problems hadn't changed. That's because connection tells your nervous system you're not alone.
And gratitude works the same way. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for every day trains your brain to focus on positives.
Research from UC Davis shows gratitude journaling improves mood and sleep. It rewires your perspective.
So, if you're stressed, maybe pause and think, what's one small thing you're grateful for right now? Even a good cup of coffee counts.
Or this podcast episode. Let's not forget nature. Spending just 20 minutes outside lowers stress hormones.
Forest bathing, as they call it in Japan, is literally prescribed by doctors there. Just walking among trees calms the mind.
Even if you live in a city, a short park visit or tending to a plant can bring peace.
Nature reminds us that life is bigger than our worries. So let's recap. We've covered breathing, mindfulness, reframing, movement, sleep, connection, gratitude, and nature.
Each is simple, science-backed, and free. You don't need fancy equipment to stay calm in stressful times.
Stress is inevitable, but suffering doesn't have to be. With these tools, you can meet challenges with resilience.
Thanks for sticking with us for this 200-minute deep dive into calm.
We hope you leave today with not just information, but inspiration.
Until next time, take a deep breath. You've got this.
Bye for now.